All right, we are starting the show. It's me by myself. Looks like my lovely wife is going to be here shortly.
I'm
I think.
here.
Oh, she is here. Where are you? I'm not
You can
seeing you.
see me?
Nope. Well, she'll figure that out shortly. And we'll get Jen, Mike's wife's on here. The Huntingtons are going on live right now in Baltimore without me. They're going to have Andy's playing with them tonight. It's going to be awesome. And then afterwards, when they get all done, they'll show up here and let us know how it's going, and that'll be fun. Hey, my brother just got here. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man? I just got home, dude. I'm so
Hey,
tired.
there's Christy. You made it.
Hey, Chris.
I think I've been here.
Hey,
Well,
how
I
you
know,
doing,
but your
Christy?
video is showing now. Awesome.
I'm gonna
So
hang in here as long as I can, dude. But
that's okay. That's all right. I'm looking very haggard tonight. I don't have my normal
Bro!
I'm very haggard too.
young, pre-screen things on. It's not working for me tonight, so I get the full-blown I'm 45 and I haven't shaved look going on here. But that's all right.
Hey, is Keith gonna join in? He seemed like he might want to.
I have no idea. We'll have to just see kind of who comes in. I'm mostly looking forward to hearing from Mike and the guys and seeing kind of how the show went, what that was like, hearing everything that they had going for them.
Cool, cool.
So, what are you doing, Chris? What happened with your heat or something?
Yeah, I came to work and Ryan. I worked till 8, and then Ryan works till 6. Well, as soon as I got there, he said that he used some vacation time and he's rolling out at noon. Because they're going away for the weekend for some wedding or something. But he said, yeah, just before closing last night, it started getting warm in there. He went back and looked at the thermostat, and there's no digital reading on it. It's just like gone. So the thermostat went out. So when I got to work, it was already getting warm, and then it was getting warm outside too. He's like, well, just crack the door open. I'm like, I can't do that. There's no wind blowing. It should be even hotter.
So there's not an issue at your job, at your house. It's an issue at your job. You don't have the air. Okay.
No, yeah, right. And so I've been working the last 8 hours, and
you've been pumping iron.
Probably close to 80-degree weather. So so it wasn't fun.
Awesome.
Chris.
Yes.
Is that where the magic happens?
Yeah, that's where the magic happens.
Are you in your bed?
I'm in my bed right now. This is where the magic is. And the reason it's magic is because I'm here. That's right. I'm not Mike Magic, but I'm Chris
Magic.
Magic.
It's you in your bed and the magic.
me, the bed and the magic, and the TV over there.
It sounded like you said the magic stick. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah. Okay. Right.
The magic stick. What's the magic stick?
Here's the magic stick. It's called a remote control.
Oh, all right, that's cool. So, dude, Christy, have you watched the entire video of the show yet? Of the concert?
I haven't seen the whole thing. I saw that it's out.
Yes, and I just did, because I thought Keithy might be on here, and I wanted to make sure I watched the entire thing.
Did each of the songs have multiple views blended? Is that what he did?
Yes.
He blended the different cams.
Yes, and it's very, very well done. It's very awesome. He's got a main picture in the back.
Well, how did he have it set up in 3 different? How did he have multiple shots set up at the same time?
Because he had the one in setup static, because he wasn't running into cameras during the show, so he had the static at the back of the room, and then Wes, Josh's buddy, longtime buddy, he was also in the commercials, just a really good guy. He had a GoPro camera or Pro camera,
really
whatever they're called. It's like a really good handheld camera thing.
Yeah.
And he was going the entire show. He was going around and just getting different shots.
I saw him do that before. I saw him do that.
Right. And then Keithy went and edited it so that it synced up. Like whenever he wanted that shot, it synced up perfectly with the audio. So it was just really quite awesome and just really very, very cool looking. I mean, his limitations, he didn't have massive cameras. It was just he was limited to his choice was whatever was better at that moment, either the center or whatever was happening in the little small camera, But just the way he mixed it and everything, and then the way he did the audio was just terrific, and it's just it was very cool. It was it comes across like a professional, well-made video. I mean, the crowd doesn't look big at all. It kind of looks like a standard tour show from back in the day. But it's very cool. I think we come off really well. I'm freaking skinny as anything. I didn't realize I was that skinny at the show, but I was very skinny at the show, and my guitar looks cool.
Because everybody else is fat.
No. Like just Chris Eller just really came across Chrissy Huntington, the drummer.
I know.
He came across so good.
He did a great job. Awesome. I told him, I was like, man, I told him, I said, you should be proud of the performance you did because you were really good. And as far as I'm concerned, you're a Huntington from here on out because that's how good you were. But he was like, oh, thanks, man. He goes, you could tell, like I could tell that was like a big deal in his life, man, to do that.
Yeah. He's been a fan of ours since.
When I first got there, he was in the back, and like Mike was in the back sitting down just eating food, and he was back there for a little while. I came up, and as soon as he saw me, he just was like, dude, and I was giving him a big hug. He was like so happy. He was on his game, man. So,
that's awesome.
But I'm really surprised that Keithy did that show because when I was talking to him before the show, he said he wasn't going to videotape it. He wanted to watch the show. And I said, dude, if you're smart, I said, you have to capture it somehow. I said, be in the show. If you're smart, you would take that tripod and just set it up at the best angle you can, zoom in as well as you can, just let it fly, dude. And he did it. I'm not saying he did it because I'm the reason why, but I did suggest it to him, and then he ended up doing it, so whatever. But
you're the man.
That's pretty cool.
Right on, rope-a-dope.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, so, it just comes across really cool. It's really fun to watch from the beginning to the end.
What happened to Christy?
I don't know. She dropped off. I don't know if maybe. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Jared, what's up, man?
But I think maybe Willis might have been hollering downstairs or something, so she had to run down.
Jared.
What's up, man? Hey. Welcome. The Huntingtons are playing right now. They've been playing for 10 minutes, so they're probably already done, 10 songs already.
They've been playing for 10 minutes, so they should be done in about 5 more.
No, they get I think is it a half-hour set or a 20-minute set? I don't know. They're playing the same thing we played, the exact same set we played without the Ramon songs.
Hopefully hopefully they got 30 minutes then, but.
Well, I look forward to hearing how Andy did. He was using my guitar amp head.
That's going to be really interesting. Because he's
using a Stratocaster.
He's using a Strat, all right.
But it's got a humbucker in it, so it should sound okay.
Well, here's the thing, but by Andy's own admission, he basically didn't even know the songs anymore, but he was like, don't worry about it, everything will be fine. So.
No, he'll be. Well, we'll find out.
And they're like,
I think he's gonna have done great.
And they said, "Well, do you know the songs?" And he told Brad, he said, "I know the song. It's all up here." And Brad's like, "Yeah, but is it down here?"
Oh, well, that would have been at the show. I mean, he's had several weeks to play him every day and make sure he knows them. He's been working on it. Just like me, I showed up to band practice the first time I showed up to band practice, and we hadn't played in several years, and it was just like. Bam. So it'll be fine.
But Chris Eller said the first practice, it was like you guys were a speed metal band because he was playing way too fast.
Yep. I mean, at the show, and we were playing really fast at the show, but even at the show, he was concentrating on playing slower.
He said you guys had 3 practices before the show, and the first one, he said it was just terrible. He said he was too fast and just. It was like a speed metal band, and then the second practice, things got better, and then you showed up for the third practice, and I said, how'd Cliff do? He said, dude, he was locked in like he never left, man. It was just awesome. And then y'all took that third practice on the that is just an amazing guitar, dude. That looks
there you go, dude. There it is.
So awesome, dude.
Now, I don't have any strings on it right now. I just took because I gotta take it into the shop. See this right here?
Right, so what strings are you using? You using Ernie Ball? You using Slinkies? Are you using Diodario? What are you using?
Diodario 11s. That's what
I use.
Diodario. Yeah. And they're called XL. Yeah. So anyway, right here is the strap button. But the strap button.
Oh, sorry.
It's an 8-year-old guitar. I don't know if the original owner maybe it was loose a lot, and they tried to glue it in, the screw in or something. I don't know what happened, but it like broke right off when I was trying to unscrew it to put my strap locks in. But this one was fine. It went right in. See, there's the new strap lock right there. You don't even know because you're not a guitar player. But
Can that be fixed?
yeah, when I'm taking it into my guitar guy on Saturday, and he'll fix this, and we'll put the strap lock back on. And I also put in my new tuners. There's my new tuners. They're locking tuners, but they look identical to the original tuners that were on this, which are Grover's, which was like in the 70s. That was like the best tuners you could get, you know. So they're very classic, super good tuners. They're 18-1, really good tuners.
Dude, Jared,
and these are locking tuners.
Hold on, I just noticed something. Jared, you're like standing really super duper straight, like you're.
He always does that.
Like you're in a photograph in high school or something. That's crazy.
Yeah, lean up against the wall.
You know, I did that for the first 2 shows of this, and I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And this here, this right here, this pickup right here, this one is getting switched out for a Gibson 498T. So it will just sound like it'll just be beautiful. It's just gonna sound so great. I'm using this guitar at the CJ Ramone show.
So which show did you which guitar did you let Andy borrow?
I don't know if he can hear you when he pulls his headphones off.
Do what?
So what? Okay, what guitar did you let Andy borrow?
No, he used my guitar amp head. My amp head.
The amp head. He brought his own guitar. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So didn't you used to use Slinky strings in the Huntingtons, or has it always been D'Addario?
No,
I didn't think it was always D'Addario.
Yeah.
Always?
Yep.
Wow. Because they're higher end strings, right?
What? No,
listen to me, Jared.
well, D'Addario is the same strings that I started using them because that's what Stryper used.
Well, I know that, and Steve Vai used them and all that. But once the heavy metal came and you went into punk, I thought you changed the strings because you're trying to get a deeper tone off the pop it off the string.
What I did is I changed from 9s, which is what all the heavy metal guys in the 80s used, you know, to go wah, wah, and really bend the strings up and all their guitar solos. And I went to 10s. And then I realized that if I went to 11s, a combination of the 11s and these Tortex picks, I wouldn't break strings at all.
Okay.
So once I went to once we changed the D'Addario 11s, we didn't break strings anymore ever.
Let me ask you. This is something I always wanted to know. I mean, probably a dumb question, but I always wanted to know. So,
hey, there's no dumb questions. The only dumb questions
there's only
are the
dumb
ones you
people
don't
who
ask.
ask questions.
The only dumb questions are the ones you don't ask.
No, there are no dumb questions. There are only dumb people who ask questions.
Oh, well, that's true.
Hey, so since you in the Huntingtons you do all downstroke, because you do all downstroke, do you use a thinner pick or do you use a thicker pick? Which and why?
I don't use a thick pick at all. I use very, very, very thin picks. You know, and I'm like going like this, I'm doing down like this.
Yeah.
And it's just because ultimately with electric guitar, it's not like acoustic where you really have to dig in all hard to get your sound. You know, I'm a very, as I play when you're doing all downstroke, you know, there's no back and forth. It's just you're just hammering on it. You're just banging right on it. And so you want a lighter pick, but most thin picks just break and chip off and stuff, and these picks are like magic. Dunlop, thin red picks. They're amazing. So once we found those, we found them on tour at some point and realized, oh my gosh, because early on, just like anybody else, all you ever hear about is Fenders. So we're using Fenders, and those pick like shred in one song. So we started using those, and we've never gone back. Josh and I both use the same picks. That's all we use. It's real super cool. Hey, there's Christy.
Hey, Christy with the yoga shorts.
Yoga shorts?
Yoga pants, whatever.
Oh yeah, they're pants. Crazy.
You look like you've been doing squats.
Man, she's pure muscle, man. So yeah, so I mean, you know, that's really all it is, and my tone is driven by my hands through the amp with the good pickups. So Gibson pickups really give me great tone that I love. Hey, who's here?
Chris.
Hey, Chris. What's up, buddy?
How's it going, man?
Dude, you're one of the blue men.
I just got. I totally just got this webcam so I could get on here.
Oh wow!
Cool.
So
Well, I'm glad you made it in, man. We're gonna in about the Huntingtons will go off stage in about 15 minutes. So then at some point when it calms down and they can kind of get away from stuff, at least Mike will call in and let us know what the show was like. So that'll be cool to get the play-by-play. They let us know what they thought.
Because you know the venue's only like 15 minutes. Well, a good 10-minute drive from my house.
Well, I don't. Well, that's a shame you didn't go. You should go right.
Dude, I didn't get off work till 8 o'clock, and I work in Columbia, which is 45 minutes away. I just walked in the door and flipped over. I literally took my Chromebook.
But if you would have went there instead of coming here, you would have been on time.
No, if I would have got there, if I would have driven straight there with no interrupt, the show would be basically over by the time I got in the door. Finding parking and walking.
Oh, because you have to go past your house to then get there.
Yes. It's not on the way to my house.
Because I mean, that was a chance to see Andy. You've never seen the band with Andy.
I know.
Are they headlining tonight?
No, they're
playing second. There's a local band, and then Huntingtons, and then a band called Pears or the Pears. I don't know who they are. I guess they're
Brian Hardy likes them a lot. So.
Yeah, I mean, in modern pop punk circles, wish that can't be a very big circle, but and then Teenage Bottlerockets, which is the biggest band alive in any kind of a pop punk scene right now. So
yeah, I know Josh likes them a lot.
Yeah, they're a great band. I mean, they just have a lot of really, really, really crazy good songs. It's kind of like I'd say they're best described as a more modern Huntingtons, because there's a lot of their songs that are very much like our kinds of stuff, but then at the same time they've got that kind of more. There's a lot of songs that have more of a modern sound, a modern twist to them too. So, yeah, they're really good.
I always felt like there was a little bit of Queer's influence in their music too, but maybe I'm wrong. But I always felt like there was. But
and no, Teenage, I don't hear it.
I always felt like if you took the Huntingtons and Screeching Weasel and Huntingtons, Riverdales, and the Queers and blended them.
That's all the same band.
Well, I know, kind of, but they all have little differences, and if you blended them and then had a singer with a little bit higher of a range overall, then you'd have them. But anyway, I like their stuff.
Me too.
I like them a lot. What are they like in person? Are they good guys in person?
Very, very, very nice. Every single one of them are just totally super nice guys. They don't have any rock star ego or air about them. They just hang out with anybody at the show. They're really nice to other bands. They're really easy to get along with and deal with.
Well, but at that show that I saw them several years ago in Baltimore downtown, remember the famous stage diving incident on the concrete? Yeah, that's me.
Yes.
Okay. They played that show. They really put on they're for a punk rock band. I thought they put on a really cool rock and roll show. Do you know what I mean? They weren't trying to be punk. They weren't trying to. It just seemed like they had the theatrics down. Like they had certain stage moves. Like they would eye up the people in the audience and bring them into the show, like a good band will do. You know, but not all bands do that. Some just get up there and hang their head down and that's all they do. And there's no personality. But I always felt there was personality in their show, so I like that a lot too.
So, Mr. Chris there with the K, how have you been since the show?
All right. How about yourself?
I've been good, man. No changes really, other than, well, I got the new guitar, and so that was cool. And it's funny, it started with I was going to get a different guitar, and then I saw this older one that was actually more perfect. So then I got it, and then I had to get the other various parts to make it really come alive. And so then Saturday of this week, I'm taking it to my guitar guy, and he'll really just make it sparkle. And then that'll be done. But other than that, I've just been working and hanging out, man.
I know what I'd like you to talk about, if you don't mind, for a few minutes or whatever. Talk about, because this week was officially the first week that you started to record your first solo album. Is that correct?
That's right. Last weekend, we cut the drums, and I did scratch, guitar, and vocal. You know, we're punk rockers, so playing slow was hard to do for the drummer, Rick.
Rick was the drummer.
Rick did all the drums. Yeah, he actually has a lot of experience playing roots music actually on drums, which is kind of cool. Which is also kind of funny that he couldn't slow down enough, but he couldn't. So we had to cut all the scratch vocals and guitar first to a click track. So then he had to play to that, and he was forced to play slow enough. But he did fantastic. He did. It's just so good. The songs come across really cool. The production is phenomenal. I would have never believed it would have been this good.
And Mike produced it, right?
He's producing. That's correct.
Are you guys co-producing it, or is he?
Nope.
He's producing it. You're mastering it.
Yes. He's producing it. He's in charge of the mix and actual whether or not a performance is good enough and all that kind of stuff.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yep. And then on October.
Has he been kind of hard on you? Has he been kind of hard on you to get the best out of you, or has he kind of?
No, there's no. There was. He didn't have. I mean, like it wasn't vocal performance or anything. I mean, I was doing scratch track and I was doing scratch vocal and guitar. So there's flubs or not the best vocal takes or whatever, but it didn't matter. It was just to kind of carry the melody. So hey, Jen's here. It was hey. It was to carry the melody so that Rick would, when Rick was playing, that he knew where he was in the song. That's the whole purpose for it. So we're going back on I'm going in on the 16th to do my acoustic guitars, my real final acoustic guitars, and then I'm doing vocals on the 17th, and Christy will be there too on the 17th and 18th. She'll be doing backup vocals and some of her solo lead vocal parts, and then very soon after that, Josh will come up and do all his guitar solos. But I think between now and the 16th, Mike will be adding all of his bass, at his kind of his own leisure. So the picture from when you guys had everything set up, the picture that you took, I guess you're on a chair or whatever, across the room, and it looks fantastic. But everything, so I think Mike was saying it was like a nightmare getting everything set up. He getting the wiring set up. Jen can tell you about that. I wasn't there for that.
I don't know anything about that. He wasn't cussing or screaming from the basement. So
he just said he kept screwing up on plugging certain things in or whatever. So, but he said eventually. He said it took all day, but eventually got it down. And everything's really good. So I don't know.
Oh,
he
cool.
was down there a while.
It is good, and we had some adventures while we were recording too. Just like he needs a new sound card in it. His sound card kind of made it kept farting out and making it stop and stuff like that. We'd be doing drums and we'd be like 3/4 of a way a take, and then it would just stop. Stuff like that. But with the magic of modern recording, you can just punch in and pick up right where you left off, not like the old days. So, but it really turned out great. The drums themselves, the performances, what Rick chose to do, the tones, very cool. Or even the tones that we got on the guitar, on the acoustic guitar, and this was just scratch, so it's not like Mike was putting all kinds of effort into getting fantastic tones. The tones were fantastic. Just like incredible, so good for acoustic guitar. So when we go to do it for real, he's going to really hone in on that, and he's going to have the mic that he used with when I was doing the scratch, but then he's also going to have another mic placed another place, and then another one as a room too. So it's going to be really great. Very, very cool.
That's cool, man. So Jen, have you heard any feedback? You weren't at the show tonight, right? But
no, I had class and then had to take care of the kids.
Well, you always have class, but
Hey, Matthew.
Are you eating ice cream?
No, it's an Italian ice.
I love Italian ice. What's your favorite flavor?
Lemon.
Really? That's your favorite?
Yeah, I don't know.
I like the cherry flavor, man. That stuff's awesome.
I like the orange, man. Orange.
They don't make Orange Luigi's ice, do they?
No, it's not Luigi's. It'll be some other brand, but it's still Italian ice. Classic Italian ice.
So, Jen, has Mike or anyone called you since they ended, or have they?
No, he texted me, I guess, right before they were supposed to go on, and said that Josh and Chris were probably going to hang out because they're more punk rock than him, and that he'd be coming home after that. So I think he was thinking like early. So he may be joining us soon.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I mean, they should be done in 3 minutes. So I would think at some point we'll find out how the show went. But I would assume it went great. Either that or Andy was terrible. I don't think there's going to be any middle ground. You know.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I think Andy was probably fantastic. He's a cool dude. So.
How did Andy get here? Did he fly in, or did he drive all the way across the border, all the way here?
I think he drove.
He flew in from Africa.
He might as well have. I mean,
he drove. He told us he was going to ride in on his motorcycle. So.
But I mean, his parents still live in Delaware, so it's not that far.
Oh, but Nova Scotia's on the eastern seaboard, way up the line, right? In Canada.
No, he's just a little
in Madrid.
Right,
not Madrid. What is it? Quebec.
Yeah, he's just a little over the border. It's not too.
Oh, I thought he lived in Nova Scotia.
No, I think he's like 6 hours away from Mike's house, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking. You know, I keep saying Nova Scotia because I keep thinking about the Trailer Park Boys.
I don't watch that show.
That is a very
he makes the trip down. Show. They make the trip down a couple times a year because his sisters and his parents, you know, are in Delaware, Wilmington, south. Where did you guys used to live?
Wilmington.
Yeah, Wilmington.
Newark, not Newark, but yeah, basically Wilmington. Yeah.
I think it's a little north of Newark, that general area.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. How about the Orioles?
I don't know. Where did Cliff go? He's like the main attraction in all this.
Hey, Cliff, you're the main attraction. You keep getting up and taking your headphones off. That's twice.
I had to go tell Christy that she wouldn't be the only girl on here now because Jen made it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Hopefully she'll come back.
I was dealing with work stuff the last minute, so.
That's cool.
Hey, there's another one. Matthew! What's up?
So, Matthew, who are you and what do you do?
Who are you and what do you do?
Who are you and where are you from?
Dude, you know, that didn't look like your thumb sticking out of your hand. Never mind.
It's my Bill Clinton. Now every politician does this. They all, like, ever since Bill Clinton,
have you noticed that?
Left hand, and they always go like this. And
right.
Then you do this, and you got to do this, and then this.
Hey, you know what? You guys have managed to not talk politics up until this point. You should keep it that way.
I'm not talking politics. I'm talking about the fact that politicians always do this, and it's like it's a very
everybody does that.
It's very
more of like
it's not natural. It's
like Jen just said. Jen just like that, like you knuckle it up like that.
Right, but seems like they're like belittling you and yelling at you when they do that, though.
Yeah, but they're like maybe so, but they're like. It's like what a person normally would say, 1, and then 2, and then this, like a natural movement, but it's a practiced politician thing that they do ever since Clinton. Clinton was the first one to do it, and it's just every politician since then does it. I hate it. It's ridiculous.
See, he's the originator.
He is.
There you go.
But this isn't talking about politics per se.
I know, but I was just saying it hadn't been mentioned up until this point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, hey.
So Cliff, what's your album? How many songs you got on there, and like what's the style?
Good question.
We've recorded drums for 13 songs, but there will be we're actually recording 15 songs. I don't know if all 15 songs will be on the record or not. My guess is probably not. I think the goal is to make sure it's the best based on performance and songwriting itself. That we'll all kind of choose based on what we think of the end. There's a cover of the 77s, The Lust, the Flesh, the Eyes, and the Pride of Life will be on there. That's acoustic guitar and vocal only. There's one other song that has no more drums, and that's called When It's Nice Outside, and that is about Willis and Silas. That's a song that Christy and I kind of wrote together. We kind of came up with the chorus together. And then I wrote the verses, and it just came together really well. That's just really beautiful. Stylistically, the album is, it's got like a acoustic guitar strumming style of Hank Williams, those really old country style people, but the melody and songwriting style is more along the lines of Neil Young and Bob Dylan, that kind of late 60s, early 70s singer-songwriter kind of stuff. So it's good. Some of the songs are kind of rocking and fast in that Johnny Cash kind of way, but most of them are just kind of Cool. I mean, Chris, you've heard the numbers. You've heard the demos. What do you think?
I heard the demo, and I thought the demo itself sounded awesome. Obviously, I knew that your voice was hoarse in certain spots, but you already told me before I even heard it, so I took it for what it was. And take it for what it was, I could tell that there was plenty in there that you could really turn into a good album on it. So.
Go ahead, you can say hi.
Who's here?
Our oldest, Petra.
Oh, what's up, girl?
Come here.
Petra!
Petra Cyrus. What's up?
You gotta come up a little bit further, see your head. There you go.
Hi, Petra.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hello.
You look just like your mom.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
So, you want to say hi? No?
How was school today, dude?
Boring.
Do you like being back in school?
Nope.
Well, yeah, but you like seeing your friends again, right?
She started middle school this year.
Oh.
All new friends. You gotta get in an all new clique and throw away all your old friends. That's how it works.
She's pretty unique though, so we've got that going for us, right?
She looked like Bubbles when she opened her eyes up real big.
Yes. So, why are you wearing those glasses?
I lost my other ones.
Yeah. So she's going to her first dance tomorrow night. Well, it's actually tomorrow day, like after school. 6th grade welcome dance.
Who's gonna ask you to dance?
She doesn't like boys. But you say they're all yucky, right?
Boys are yucky.
Oh. You're not gonna. Now you can't be seen. You have to.
No.
You should drive
How
the
old is she?
conversation. What do you want to talk about?
She's
11.
YouTubers.
Oh yeah, she's a big
Another
YouTuber.
year or two, and she'll change her opinion on boys. But they won't change her opinion on her for several more years after that. Then they'll change their opinion on her too.
Yes.
Well, you're going to talk about YouTubing.
Yeah.
YouTubers.
Go ahead, tell them your favorite.
Tyler Oakley, Miranda Sings. That's
Go
pretty much
ahead.
it.
What do they discuss?
Stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Discuss stuff.
I know.
Is that young girl with the makeup that gives you makeup tips?
No.
Christy likes her. I don't know who that is.
No, she's like a character. She like puts on too much makeup.
Who is this?
Miranda Sings. People can actually make a living at being YouTubers, and then we have to buy their books and take them to their shows.
Yeah, I have her book. I don't know where it is though.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, well, it's 9:20 and you should head off to bed.
Tired.
9:20, where you gonna be? Right up in bed.
Tomorrow.
They're singing to you.
What?
Singing goodnight to you.
Happy birthday
Good night
to
to
you.
you, Petra.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
That
birthday.
That guy,
Oh, that guy. I don't know any of these people.
you can have them introduce themselves if you
Okay,
like.
the first guy, I don't know. The second guy.
See, their
Third guy.
pictures-
Fourth guy.
You know who that is, right?
Yes.
Who?
Who is that?
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
That's
The guy who's waving?
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
me. My name's Chris Powell. I'm this guy next to me's brother.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
that's-
actually this guy.
I'm not sitting next to you
Do you
on
know who
every.
that guy
I'm not
is?
next
This
to you
guy
on
that's not
everyone
doing
else's
anything. He's
feed
just
for
like
us.
this.
Oh, that would be Jared.
Come on.
No, she's talking about Matthew
Oh, Matthew.
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
hat on.
There he is.
Yep. Apparently, it was Matthew she was talking about.
And there's
So,
that
Matthew,
one guy
who
who
are
has
you?
a really creepy face.
And then Chris, she said you're the one
She's
with the
talking about
creepy
Chris.
face.
Matthew, introduce yourself to Petra.
Hi, Petra. I'm Matthew. I'm a fan of the show and fan of the band from Chicago.
Awesome.
From Chicago. Do you know where Chicago is?
Nope.
In Illinois.
I just bought a
That
brand new.
guy.
I
That
bought
guy?
a
That guy.
from Chicago.
What did you buy? Huh?
A Gibson pickup from Chicago. Used for
brilliant.
$40. It looks brand new.
Did you play with it in the show?
Okay, bye.
It will. I will be playing it with it at the Net Show. I got a gold Gibson 498T to put in my Les Paul Custom.
Oh, brilliant.
Hey
Yeah.
Cliff, is your album going to be pressed, or is it just going to be digital only, or what?
It is coming out on a real label, Retroactive Records.
Oh.
There will be some CDs, but CDs don't matter too much these days. I think it might even be short runs that are even like I think right now the plan is that he's going to just have them be like the Amazon crappers, where they're just like made to order CDs. They're they're CDRs, whatever they're called. Yeah, that's what they are, the CDRs, But and then he's going to be making them on vinyl too. So, and we'll see if there's, you have to test the waters and see if there's going to be even any interest. I think we'll be lucky to sell 100 copies, but we'll see. If some people like it, and it kind of moves from person to person a little bit, that'll be cool. It's just something I wanted to do. It's a bunch of songs that I wrote, and I think they're really awesome. And I think people will really, really, really like it. And I got something to say. It's better than burn out and to fade away.
So does stuff like that, like, do you try to get it like on Spotify and stuff quickly, or you try to like
slow it down, or what? No, it'll be like a few weeks after it's all completely done, mastered, and everything, and the front cover art is finalized. It'll go right to Amazon and all the digital outlets, iTunes and Spotify and all of it. It'll be all over the world like that within days.
So before Christmas.
Yes. Well, we'll see how long Josh takes.
Oh yeah.
But the good thing about he's coming down to do all of his solos at your house.
I thought he was doing it. Mike was sending it to him.
Right. He was going to do it at his house, but then we realized the quality difference and just how insane it is doing it at your house with Mike's equipment. It's just so over the top good that I impressed upon Josh. I was going to pay him to come up and do his part so he wouldn't be, out any money, but it's just so, he said he's going to do it. And I think it's going to be a week or two after we finish all of the rest. So.
When are you guys coming next? It's not till October, right?
No, it'll be October 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Okay.
So it'll be basically exactly a month from last weekend. So it's 2 weekends after CJ Ramon, because that's Mike's first Friday after CJ Ramon days.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna be a lot of fun.
The CJ show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll depend. It'll depend on if there's people there that care. It's always a drag if you play a show and no one cares.
Well, then why would they show
the songs? If people, because once you're an established band and you go try to play a show where no one knows what you're singing, or they don't know your songs and there's not that energy, it's kind of a eh. So we'll see. But I would assume it's gonna go well. We'll see.
That's when you start like punching walls and turning stuff over upside down and all that when you get upset.
Yeah. Dude, easy.
Yeah, that's when you start punching walls and turn upside down.
Hey Keithy, I want to tell you, I watched the entire set. It was magnificent. Your work was fantastic.
Yes, it was.
And we can't hear him because he's got his mic turned off.
You got your mic turned off, dude.
Get your mic turned off, Keithy. There's a big symbol of a mic on front of your face with a line through it.
He's telling you to wait.
Sign language sounds like
it's charades.
He's reading something.
Up, one syllable.
One syllable, 2 words.
Anyway, so if you can hear me, Keithy, your work on the live show was fantastic. I loved. Was it hard for you to? I have to enable my mic. Hey, Mike's here.
Ah.
Yo.
Mike, you made it.
What's up?
How did it go?
Check it out.
For the update.
Is he at the show?
Yeah. He's got a suit on and everything. Can't you tell?
Oh yeah. I think he's frozen. He's not responding.
He called in on his cell phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's always a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Hey, did you enable your mic yet, Keithy?
He's still
learning how to do it. Did he get a brand new one?
Take a notepad and write it down so we can read what you're trying to say. Oh, look, there's Mike.
Better, Keith.
Mike.
Mike, there's Mike.
Mike, that was the show.
It was good. I hope there's not too much noise in the background. If there is, tell me to mute or something.
Working? I think
no,
it's
you're
working.
good. You're good.
Oh, thanks, man. Hey, look, we're live broadcasting on the internet right now. Do you want to say something? Just fucking rule. There we go. All right. This guy's got to go take a piss, so I'm gonna let him go.
Okay.
All right. It's about to get loud here, so I'm gonna mute.
Hey, real quick, how did
Yeah.
Andy do? Did he mess up or did he do good?
Oh, there was some mess ups. You know, it happens. But it was fun, and we played everything. We played everything at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And,
It was faster than when we played the other day.
oh my gosh, by like 1,000,000 miles.
So he just went crazy.
He went pretty crazy.
So, were you guys even able to downstroke?
Hold on. These Paris guys are loud. You gotta hold on a second. I'm gonna go backstage real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Backstage, Rockstar. Hey Keith, you have your mic working now?
I think so.
Good.
Yes.
Dude, seriously, I watched the whole set. Fantastic. You did really, really great work. Was it hard to sync up the side mic, the GoPro camera with the audio perfectly like that?
Not really, no. You just find a sync point and then connect everything to it. So.
Well, it was really great.
But
I just
usually
enjoyed
my
watching
sync
it.
point would be either like somebody saying something in the microphone or something like that. So I would find the first frame where there was that vocal and then just match both videos to it.
So that means during the show, so he never turned off the camera. He kept it going the whole time, no matter what, no matter where he was, right?
Mine was going, but the GoPro was broken up into like 11 different videos.
Oh, so then every video you had to sync like that every single time.
There's
Yeah.
Mike. He's back in.
Awesome. Well, it was really great, dude. You did a really great job. And then you overdubbed the "Hey Ho, Let's Go" talking at the beginning, right?
Yeah, because YouTube threw a fit about the license song. But after I threw up the video, YouTube still threw a fit about some of your songs. So what can you do?
Why? Some of our songs.
Because they were
was
copyrighted.
So is it like but it's on there. I watched it myself.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just they're whining about it, but you know, whatever. I just kind of give them the middle finger and go on with it.
What did you tell them? Like, did you give them our contact info and tell them that we're the band and we authorized this?
No, I probably could if they really want to press it, but it's not YouTube that's throwing a fit. It's that the songs are automatically recognized by Capitol Music because of your relation with Tooth and Nail.
Right.
And so basically I'd have to send a thing to Capitol Music and then it's this back and forth and I don't have time for all that. So
No, I don't blame you. Well, thanks for doing it, man. Hopefully it's up there for a long time. It's very, very
yeah,
cool.
it should be. It shouldn't be any problem.
So apparently Brett Jones wants to know if you guys want to see a live feed from the Van Halen show in Birmingham.
Whoa!
No. Let me see. Yeah. Mike Holt joined group chat. Mike Holt group chat.
I think he
I
was
have to enable my mic.
locking up.
Yeah, he is locking up. But where's the Q&A? That's right.
No, actually this was on Facebook on your post.
Oh. Well, he could come here live and join in.
Hey, Jared wants to says Keith. Keith, can you post the YouTube link for the live show here in the chat?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'll pull it up somewhere.
Awesome. It really is fun to watch. Like, but I was watching it. I was really surprised by Josh was messing up a lot. Like I kept hearing things through the show when we were playing it, almost hearing like while we were playing, I kept hearing things, quick little things every once in a while that sounded like something was out of tune. And then Mike said he heard it too. But then whenever I was watching it, it was really clean and really good. And then I started hearing them, and then I started seeing Josh, and Josh would make these little faces like, so he was all just excited or whatever. But I think he was making all the mistakes, not me.
Yeah.
And Andy likes to pretend he's the fastest on the downstroking, but I was totally killing him at that show. And you can watch the video and see that I'm much better than he is. I'm much older and much faster.
But
That's what
was
she
the,
said.
Hey,
was the frame rate on the GoPro good enough to catch how fast you are, Cliffy?
just the whole thing, yeah, dude.
There was a lot of motion blur.
You can't catch out at 30 frames a second.
But it was just cool. It was really fun to watch. And Chris was on it. Did you watch the actual full video yet, Chris?
No, I'm gonna watch the whole whole full video tomorrow. I won't do it tonight. I'm really beat, dude.
Well, hey, yeah, this bud's for you. I don't know.
I just love it when I point to the back of my shirt and it says "I love Jennifer Love Hewitt." That's my biggest part of the show right there. So it all goes to you, Keithy. You're the man. You made that happen, brother.
That was a very, very cool shirt. We should make a pin of that picture. It'll probably be our second biggest selling pin.
We ought to make another shirt that has a picture of Keithy on it, going like this, and then on the back of the shirt it says, "I'll make you famous, Billy the Kid."
So what was your biggest selling pin?
The I Love Cliffy pin.
Oh. Yeah.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't really know what our biggest selling pin is. It's just funny to me. I just say it because it's funny. I have no idea what it really was.
It probably was that one.
That was probably the one we made the most of because, like, I was there when it was getting made. I'll make 1,000 of them.
Make 1,000.
And also the H button.
Oh yeah, and of course actually our biggest selling pin would have been the Ramones with the seal with our names in it. My goodness.
I also love the High School Rock, just the High School Rock H.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, that was that a black and white pin or was that color?
It was black and white.
Yeah. I was holding up the 10-year farewell thing, but yeah, I forgot.
Let me see it again. Do it. Pull it up again so I can see it. It was too fast.
It's just the this is the one that has all their names around it. So.
Oh, dude, you should go get your T-shirt collection right now and show us all of them one at a time.
No.
That's pretty insane, though.
It'll take like 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Do you have the same T-shirt that the guy from the Jasons had? Do you have that? Do you have one of those?
No. I was talking to him and I asked him if he got it at the show, and he said that he was scoping eBay for like 6 months straight, and it came up and he snagged it. So. No, I never got that. I completely forgot about that one too until I saw him wearing it.
Yeah, that's a very tough shirt. We look very tough and cool in that shirt.
So, Cliff, Scott Hatch was at the show, and I know you talked to him for a little bit. Did anything come out of that conversation, Huntingtons-wise, that we might want to know about, or no?
Yes, he wants to do high school. He wants to put High School Rock out on vinyl again. He wants.
What would be different about his vinyl versus?
Nothing. It would just be available again, so people could buy it.
His version was the first version, anyway.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
And then he's also talking about what else was he was talking about doing? Oh, he wants to do Rocket to Ramona on vinyl, which is and Mike's first response was, "No way, this sucks." And I'm like, "It doesn't suck any more than Sweet 16 does, and we got that on vinyl." So I would say to do it, but whatever. I mean, I'm sure me and Mike will hammer it out, and if Josh is serious, I mean, if Scott's serious and we do it, we'll just have to kind of see. It's just like anything else. We just have to work it out, make sure it's something that we think is cool. So I'd really like to see Get Lost on vinyl. What?
I said the next project will be a new Huntingtons record, right?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we have begun writing some songs. I've written a song that has passed the music muster. Mike thinks it's pretty good, so we'll see. And that's complete. That's like from beginning to end. It has midsection and everything. It's completely written as far as musically, and Mike would just do all the vocals and melodies. It's kind of like a Get Lost kind of, or it's kind of a I Don't Like It kind of a song.
Is this gonna be? You mean a new Huntington song or a new Huntington's possible album?
We're talking now about maybe we're kind of dipping our toes in the make a new Huntingtons album.
Dude.
And that's the great thing about doing this solo album is that we're really finding out if we have what it takes, if like we have the means to make a totally professional sounding record. Yeah. Without having to pay anything. So, we were able to use my... Hey, there's Josh!
Yeah, we'll come back to that in a minute.
Hey, Josh!
Hey, Dan.
Hi, Josh. Hi, Josh.
I can't hear anything, dude.
I can't hear anything, dude.
I heard that.
So I heard you guys played 1,000,000 miles an hour tonight.
Heard you sound like Motorhead tonight.
Chris went crazy.
Why does he even call in if he can't even hear him? There he is.
There he is.
But yes, we were awesome.
Yes, you were awesome.
Mike said you played way too fast. Okay, bye.
Oh, he's gone.
I look forward to when Mike gets back in the house and he can actually talk clearly.
Yeah. He did say that they were hanging backstage with Bottlerocket and that they would have been a really awesome band to tour with back in the day, but they're really nice guys.
That's what he said to me, too. Wait, did he send the same text to me and you?
Probably.
Let me see.
Hey Jen, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Have you had any involvement in like any of the writing or any of the any of the music or anything like that with Mikey or anything like that?
No, he's 100% all him.
But
she
has been the subject matter of an awful lot of our songs.
Well, that's true.
That is true. I probably can tell stories about things that are just true or
look
not.
at that hand. Look at those guitar hands. Holy moly. Okay, at least 5, right? Let's see.
5 what?
5 songs. Probably all from Sweet 16. She's all right.
No, there's some from the newer albums.
All right, let's count all the songs.
You.
I thought songs from the Key
There's probably 15 songs about you. My goodness. All right, let's count them.
Aloha You is because that I have always wanted to go to Hawaii. Like that's been my.
So let's start with the first album. All right, there's She's All Right.
Because that was when we first started dating and like.
Yeah. Teenage Queen. Mm-hmm. Teenage Queen's about you. Is that the only 2 that are from the first album that are specifically about you?
Are you really going to ask me that? Because I don't know every single song on every single album.
Get it out.
But you would think you would be at least narcissistic enough to know which songs are about you.
I don't. Mike would be the better one to answer that.
All right. We can ask him that.
Is it bad that I like the dinner at Taco Bell or McDonald's? Which one's that song? That's Teenage Queen.
She's All Right.
No, She's All Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
one's definitely because we actually had a conversation about this recently with Keith about.
Yeah, McDonald's Teenage Queen is she's got a job at McDonald's, but I don't care.
And I did have a job at McDonald's.
Right. She's got a lot of strange colors in her hair, but a job in her hair is cool by me. Oh yeah.
Hey, close Mike's back in.
I know.
You could ask him. Hey, Mike.
He's frozen.
Yeah, he is.
Daggone it.
A wonderful reception out there.
Well, when you're trying to talk online from 3G, I know it's 2015, but it isn't going to be like what this is.
4G LTE.
There's Josh.
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Just freaking guy.
How'd you guys do tonight? Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Awkward. Anyway, Keithy, great job on the video.
Change into a tuxedo.
But I can't.
So Cliff, if this album was to take place, if it's decided,
Yeah, check it out.
and whenever.
Hey, Andy!
DVR's on.
Oh, that was Andy.
Yeah, it was.
Alright.
So if a new Huntingtons album really happens, what?
If it does, would this be that long-awaited Huntingtons album? What was the title about? USA.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That would be punk rock legends from USA.
Yes.
Yeah, but I have no idea. It would probably be dependent on really how the songs come across and how we feel about the material. In the end, it's always better to name an album when it's done than before you ever start, or at least when you have all the songs written and you know how it all feels and goes. It's better to do it that way. It's like trying to name a dog before you ever actually see it. Like you're gonna name your puppy before you go see him. It doesn't work that well.
Okay. Daggone, Mike, you're so close.
I know. He's right there. But yeah, and stylistically, right now, the idea is to kind of have an album that's the tough, later-day Ramones kind of songs, maybe. But we'll have to see, like anything else, we just kind of have to see how it all comes around. I think it'll still be. I think it's still a long shot that we'll really do a record, but I think I think it's more likely now than it has ever been.
Mike's calling. Yes, Mike.
Hey, I don't know why my phone just keeps dropping off. It won't let me stay on.
Because you're on 3G.
You're live on
4G.
the Absolute Awesome Show.
Yeah, just by like you holding the phone up to the screen, which is super lame.
No.
Very professional.
So Mike, tell us about playing too fast.
Oh my gosh, we were blazing fast. It was crazy fast. But it was good. It was fun. Everybody here had a good time. And Frank from New York is here.
Oh, cool.
And Paul Stanley from Kiss. Except
Oh,
not
cool.
that
Friggin'
guy,
Paul Stanley.
The other Paul Stanley.
Mook.
It was fun. Had a good time. Good time.
Awesome. So was
there a
it
good
so
turn-
fast where like you and Andy and Josh couldn't even do downstrokes? It was like crazy.
Say that one more time slower.
What was it? Was it so fast that like was it like how we were in practice where it was blazing too fast and we were like, dude, you got to slow down?
Well, it wasn't Chris's fault that we were playing too fast, so you know.
It was Andy's fault?
Yeah, but we kept up with it, man. We kept up with it.
Whose fault was it?
Dialing it
He
in.
said it was Andy's fault.
How does the second guitarist determine how fast the songs are? Was he counting them in too fast?
You know, you're coming through a computer speaker, dude. I can't.
He wants to know whose fault was it, and how does the second guitarist make you go that fast? Did he count them off too fast?
Like what? Andy's sweating profusely right now.
Andy is sweating profusely, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he's Italian.
Allie.
He is Italian, so.
We're getting ready to get out of here, so we might join the show when we get back home.
Okay, well then come home and join the show.
But it was fun. We had a good time, and this is a really good venue, like for sound stuff. The sound
I know.
Stage. And the people here are super nice. Like all the faculty people, the people that run the show, they're like overly nice. A lot of times these guys are like, you know, they're here every night, so they're kind of like, yeah, whatever. You know,
Sure.
Get out of my face. But they were like. Really
Was there anybody there? Like, was there a crowd? Did people
Was
come
there a
out
good
to see?
turnout for a Thursday night?
Yeah, this was, we were a little sweating it at the beginning because there was like 30 or 40 people there, but it felt like by the time we got done playing, there was a pretty decent-sized crowd on the floor.
Awesome.
And, yeah, so the Paris band is playing now, and I'm outside because if I was inside, they'd just be way too loud. But, no, it's fun. It was a good show.
Awesome. Did people buy anything?
I don't know. I haven't been back there. I sold some stuff to Brian Hardy's drummer, and
Brett.
and then I immediately turned around and signed it, and then you know, because that's how that works.
Right.
But and there was some people back there, and Josh and Kelly and Alicia were back there, and I was like, oh, cool, they're back there. I'm gonna like go to the green room and soak up the air conditioning. So I did that.
Awesome.
I'm not a team player tonight. I'm ignoring my official duties.
If I was there, I would not be watching any other bands. I'd be like, I played. That's the only thing that's
I
important.
think he's talking about ignoring his duties as in selling merchandise.
Selling merchandise?
Oh yeah, I never had those kind of duties. The duties were always like, you know, rush to the table. Thank you, I appreciate it. You were rush to the table and like, you know, sell stuff.
Right.
But we just got a compliment on a passerby.
I heard that. He said, "Good show."
Cool, dude. So were you guys done in like 20 minutes?
We actually had to start early. The band before us ended early. We got on stage, did our normal check. Actually got to leave the stage for a little while, but we started like probably 2 minutes early, and we were probably about 5 minutes early ending, but not too bad. I mean, it was pretty close to a half hour.
And so, whose fault was it that you were going too fast?
No, we're not doing that. It's just, you know, the energy and the excitement had us pushing really hard. The people in the front didn't seem to mind. The ones that were there that like knew the songs, they were like all about doing the whole sing-along thing. And
Oh,
there
cool.
was even a time when some people started like running around in a circle hitting each other for some reason. Which is
Oh, like, you know, the circle pit stuff. They didn't do that at the show the other week.
yeah, they did that a little bit. But,
Awesome.
yeah, it sucks I can't like actually do this phone thing like for real. I don't know why it keeps kicking me out of here, but it does.
It's because you're on 3G.
4G.
I don't know, I have the 4G like full signal here.
Yeah, but it's 4G, whatever. It still isn't going to be the same as like broadband.
No, it's faster than broadband.
Yeah, right.
It is.
I'm gonna bounce off of here and go back in real quick, and Andy and I are probably gonna like load the car shortly. And if you guys are still if you guys are still on, we'll chill with you.
Awesome. Hey, real quick, how was Andy's guitar tone with that Strat?
It was good. Yeah, it came out good. It was pretty solid.
Awesome.
It wasn't thin or weak or anything. It was pretty good.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, it was fun. We had a good time, and for the most part, we played really good. There was obviously flubs. You know, we didn't practice.
Right.
I haven't played with Andy in 10 years, and we didn't practice. So of course, there's going to be mistakes. You know, it was funny because we came out of Pencil Neck in to sit around with you, and I think he, for some reason, was playing sit around with you at like a mid-tempo speed, and we let him go through one bar of that, and he fixed it right away, and then we rocked the rest of the song. but that only happened one time.
Wait, so he was just like going super fast, like like that?
No. And sit around with you, it started like as like a mid-tempo song.
Oh, like all slow, like.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right,
so you just let him keep playing it, and he made him stop and start again?
The garbage comes still. What?
You just like made him stop and then start again?
No. We let one bar of it go through, and then it got fixed on the second bar, and then we played a second and a third bar to come in. It was fun. It was like you never knew that it happened.
Oh, that's cool. Way to recover.
All right, so we're gonna go in and start bringing equipment out.
All right, have a good time. Be nice with my amp.
The fun part of the show.
Cliff said to be good to his amp.
Oh yeah. It's sitting on a floor that's soaked in beer right now. All right, I'm gonna go.
Oh, you just said he thinks I'm kidding.
I'm gonna go a little bit.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I'm not worried about it. Anything happens to it, Andy's got to buy me another one. That's the way it is.
It sounded like Andy had so much nervous energy built up. He saw the stage, he saw people out there, and he just went ballistic. That's what it sounds like to me.
That's cool. That sounds like that was fun, though, man. Hopefully they got some pictures or some sort of video.
There's Josh again.
You know what? I bet Josh will tell us whose fault it is that they were playing too fast.
If you can talk to him.
You can't
Hey,
talk.
Josh.
Okay, does anybody else think it's really funny that he's wearing a Huntington shirt in his picture?
I think that's really dumb.
Don't be
And it
that
doesn't
guy.
help that that's not a good design T-shirt that he's wearing. It's like our cheesy cartoon T-shirt. The coolest shirt that we ever had was the one that the guy in the
Was the
Jasons was
kid's
wearing.
dinosaur shirt.
Oh, I never saw that one. You guys had a kid's dinosaur shirt?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was the summer of 2001.
Well, there was some bad ones we had. We also had that really bad red T-shirt with like the George Washington coin on it. That wasn't good. It said, I think it just said in Rock We Trust or I don't know.
It didn't say anything. It just said Huntingtons on it.
Well, it wasn't very good.
Actually, you should ask Keith because he probably owns everyone.
He does own it. That was that year that we made $10,000 in merchandise in 4 days. So.
Man!
Yep.
Is that Cornerstone?
Yeah, Cornerstone.
I think
And,
I was at that last show, by the way. I was at the one in 2005, right?
Oh, yeah. But we didn't make no $10,000. We made, I think, maybe $2,000 the whole Cornerstone that year. But
Yeah.
we were washed up at that point.
Petra was there, and she was like 11 months old.
And she was selling the merchandise. She was like, Kappa Kappa, hey!
Kappa, hey, we accept.
Yeah. But, no, and then, Keithy, do you have the t-shirt that's the pink, like the pink logo on the front? It's a black t-shirt with the pink logo?
Yeah, I have two.
That's a great shirt. That's my favorite shirt that we ever had. But I think the coolest, toughest shirt we ever had was the one that guy had that Jason's had on at the show.
Yeah.
That was
I also like the same concept, but it was with the Cliff, Mike, Josh, Danny lineup where you're in front of the chain link fence. It's basically the same concept, it's just different faces. But
yeah, but it's just not as tough.
You're not as tough.
I know, but that lineup that is on that shirt, that was the Get Lost Live lineup. That was that was just tough. So that is cool because that T-shirt really was a perfect representation of what the band was about at that point. It was just it just really hit it perfect. So I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Cool.
That was cool seeing somebody with it, wearing it. Oh, I'm doing my whole back and forth thing. I'm not.
Dude, I'm getting dizzy. What are you doing?
It's my autism.
He's soothing himself.
It's not speaking to me.
Oh man, I need to shave. Oh.
You look like an old man, dude.
Today, I know. Plus, I don't have the good filter on, man. I got like the real harsh filter on, and the computer's not letting me.
Do you use a blur filter? In other words,
no, it's not a blur. There's just a filter on here that's just more what I look like in person. But this is a harsh computer light coming off.
Is that a man's way of putting on makeup?
No, dude. I don't know. There's usually like a little thing up here that allows me to do it, but it's not.
I don't know.
That's okay. So what's going on out there, people?
Nothing here.
I was actually at the Bottlerocket show in Cincinnati on Monday.
Oh.
So how was that?
They were awesome. I actually saw Pears who earlier you guys were talking about them. I don't think anybody knew who they were. They're actually a new band on Fat Records from New York.
Are they any good?
They were amazingly entertaining to watch. I wish the music was as good as they were performing, but they were.
What kind of music is it?
They were. It's like hardcore punk type stuff.
Oh, and they're called Pears? That's weird. That sounds like some wussy band.
The name's really odd. Apparently, they've only been together for like a year and a half, and they've just been touring all the time. And
never boring.
They put on an amazing show, but the music, it's all right. It just wasn't totally my thing. But like performance-wise, they were a lot of fun to watch. Like their singer, like at one point jumped down and was like crawling around on the floor amongst the audience, and it was pretty fun to watch.
Well, you know who puts on a good show? Michael Monroe from Hanoi Rocks.
Heck yeah, man.
No one here is gonna get that but me and my brother. But that's.
Oh, I will. I saw him in Philadelphia, and it was awesome.
It was what?
It was awesome, dude.
No, it wasn't just awesome. It was awesome.
But I got to see him at Hammerjacks, back on the Not Faking It tour.
I know, and you met him,
I met him, and he's got a brand new album coming out in early October.
I know. I saw the video of it. It looks really awesome.
Yeah, it does look good. Yep, I know.
Can't I find that?
Just me and you. Nobody else knows.
No, that's okay.
Chris, you said you went to Cincinnati. Where are you from?
I went to.
What was that again?
The other Chris.
Chris with a K.
Yeah.
You said you went to Cincinnati for a show. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Cincinnati.
Okay. I'm down by Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm from like the east side of Cincinnati. So
you guys should hang out. Start a band. Open up for the Huntingtons.
Have a peanut butter
make that your dream.
Start a band.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we opened up for you. I played in a little band. You wouldn't like it, Cliffy, though. It's a ska band, and I know you don't like ska.
I would not have liked that.
Yeah, so we opened up for you guys up in Chicago way back in the day.
Was I making fun of you the whole time?
Yes, absolutely. It hurt my feelings. So So I stopped listening to you for like 10 years, and then I picked it up again like last year or something.
Then you got over it. Man, that Cliff's a jerk. Yeah, like I never heard that before.
Yeah.
I have to ask where that show is because I want to know if I was there or not.
Man, it was some church, and it was like a gymnasium or something like that.
In Chicago?
There were probably like 50 people there or less, yeah.
But is that what that show we played with Hangnail?
You're describing almost every other show.
Oh, sure. Was that with Hangnail and 121?
I don't know if 121 was there. Let me see. I might be able to find an old list somewhere. If our Angel Fire website's still up.
Angel Fire!
We had one of those too. There's a really cool picture of C.J. Huntington on it.
Yeah.
Well, that brings back torrent memories.
Yeah. Let me see.
Torrent.
Oh, all the pop-ups.
Torrent.
Hey, I heard the Supertones are making a comeback.
They already did come back.
They've already come back?
Yeah, they came back like 2 years ago.
Has anybody cared since?
It was alright. Out of all the ska bands that came back, their album to me was least impressive. But it was more or less like it was kind of slowish. So it wasn't the rocky stuff that they used to do.
Because they were so rocking.
Well, I mean, if you listen to like Supertone Strike Back, that was a phenomenal record. And it had a
blazing on that album.
Hey, you know how all of these heavy metal bands are doing these like cruises?
Yeah.
There should be like a old Christian bands reunited cruise or something.
Ooh, like the Lifesavers and Altar Boys and Crumbacher and.
No,
I wasn't thinking that old.
Yeah, 90s. Nobody cares about your crap.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got excited there.
The Free Will Cafe.
Just
have that or the
have him set sell, and then all the old Tooth and Nail bands. It would sell.
They should do a Tooth and Nail Fest. Why not? There's been a million bands on Tooth and Nail Net by now.
Chris, there was Tooth and Nail Fest for like 3 years in a row.
Yeah, I know, but they should bring it back.
Why? No one cares.
Everybody cares.
All right.
Keithy's single-handedly kept Tooth and Nail alive the last 3 years.
Maybe.
He kept us alive by buying 10 of each version of our album and kept them all shrink-wrapped.
No, I never did that.
The only reason I still remember Bill Powers' name is because of Keithy Huntington.
I only bought one copy.
I know, I'm just joking, dude.
Oh, Cliff, were you serious when you said you want me to get you that Mutant Pop CD of the Live Continental show?
Of course.
Did you want to release that?
It's insane
I don't know anything about
Jared
releasing it.
has
Just send it
that
to me
information.
What now?
Jared's posting in chat that it was the Free Will Cafe, November 18th, 2000, Chicago, Illinois.
Or it was the
UMC.
UMC Coffee House. Oh, no, the UMC Coffee House was a church, right? Was that? All right. Do you? If it's the show I'm thinking of, there were cables all over the stage like crazy that were real easy to trip over, and it was really sucky. Is that the show?
Maybe.
Remember anything like that?
No, it was another sucky show.
I remember Mike was on hiatus because he was making money, and
that would have been with Marty.
I bought your last Rocket to no, I bought your last what was the re-release of Sweet 16?
All the stuff in More Volume 1.
All the stuff and more. I bought your last copy of that at the merch table that night. So that's all I remember.
Awesome. I love Angle Fire.
Angel Fire.
He typed Angle Fire though. That's funnier.
Oh, whatever. I don't care.
You should start a brand new website called anglefire.com.
I should.
We should start a new band called the Dill Sexics.
What?
Start a new band called the Dill Sexics.
All right, where's that Crickets theme? Where's that Crickets?
He didn't get it. Went right over his head, Jared.
There's a sound effect on here I can use with crickets, I think. Let me.
It's pretty hard to get something over Cliff's head because that head is huge.
It is. I'm freaking hoarse.
Dude, you're like.
I know.
Frankenstein minus the bolts.
Trust me, I know. I understand. Why do you think I'm called Cliffenstein? Yeah, but Angle Fire, man. Start a new band. Angle Fire. Hardcore band. Angel Fire. Angel, and it would be like, it'd be Angel. It would, and the website, though, interestingly enough, would be a GeoCities website.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
GeoCities.
So you could be like Angelfire. You could be like geocities.com/angelfire. How awesome would that be, right?
The only thing I can think of older than GeoCities is Homestead.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. Those Christian CO music boards on AOL were pretty old.
Yes, they
Yeah.
were.
Yeah, we didn't. We thought SK stood for ska, but it really stood for Scandinavia, so we accidentally have a
Well,
Scandinavian.
what's a Saskatchewan?
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know.
I'm gonna go to angelfire.com and take a look at this. It'll be hilarious. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, I was trying to find my page, but it's I don't remember what the web address is. It's on one of these ancient things somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's just all text. I thought we were gonna see some graphics. Never mind.
No. You couldn't afford that. Angelfire only gave you 2 megabytes of server.
Right. Not only that, but don't you remember websites back then were all? I mean, if you did have pictures, they had to be really low grade quality, or else it would take forever to your website to load up.
Yeah. I learned how to do HTML back there using a program called Hot Dog.
I learned HTML using Notepad.
No, see, I started with Notepad, but I was like, nah, I'm going to Hot Dog. Hot Dog made it a lot easier. You still had to know tags and stuff, but you could click the buttons and that would add them for you and stuff, so you have to type them in.
Oh, that's cool.
But you still had to know the language, the markup, or else you weren't going to get far.
Yeah.
All I know is that Jen no longer has a job at McDonald's, and she cares.
So,
People are
But
laughing
she
at
doesn't
that.
have any more strange colors in her hair.
I just
Blonde.
Doesn't Jen look amazing, everybody? I mean, it's unremarkable.
Chris, stop.
I am so happy for you. I'm probably more happy for you than you are for
Hey,
you.
tell everybody how much weight I've lost, you know?
I don't even know. I don't even care because I just look at you and I go, I don't even believe you.
I'll tell you, she's lost an entire person.
Pretty much. A small child.
How much was
actually
it?
a large child. How much?
Yeah.
That means that I have to admit that I actually weighed.
Oh, you know what? I'm not asking you how much you weigh now because then I can add the two, and then
I've lost 120 pounds.
isn't that something, man? That is awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, all I know is I love the angle fire.
It says Angel Fire on the link. Oh, that's Keithy.
No, it says angle fire. It says I love the angle fire, and then there's Matthew. Go Cities.
Go Cities.
Matthew writes Go Cities.
Go Cities. I mean, it does. Matthew put Go Cities instead of GeoCities.
Yep.
That's funny.
Go Cities. GoCities.com/anglefire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or your band is called Anglefire and your album is called Go Cities.
Yep.
Dude, that'd be so tough.
You're dumb, dude.
Hey, no, I'm onto something here, man. The Skawshank Redemption, all right.
The Skawshank Redemption. Oh, hey, that's it right there. I see it. That's funny.
I was browsing the
Matthew,
website.
You're being pretty funny here, man. That's pretty witty there.
That's the album title on the website.
That's bound to get some people offended.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know it will.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Everybody's offended now. But that's hopefully going to change.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Politics.
Hey, notice how close that
politics.
You
Hey, close
cannot
that
do it.
hopefully. Hey, Jen, close that hopefully. That's going to change. Hope and change in the same sense. See, he's trying to sneak politics in.
It's a good tagline, right?
Politics, schmolitics.
Hopefully that's going to change. And then you do your fingers like this.
I got it.
Hopefully that's going to change.
Hey, check this out.
You know what it is? Well, we should make a T-shirt that says PCFU.
Dude.
So it's like 4 T-shirts, 4 letters on a T-shirt, just PCFU, but the logo should look like a college university logo.
And then you can say, I don't know what you think, but we meant PCF University.
Hey, that'd be a great Huntington song, PCFU.
Dude, nobody better to sing it than Mike.
FU. Something like that.
Yeah, I just want to hear Mike's vocals again on something.
Dude, you got like 50. You got like 19 albums to listen to.
I've told him for 5 years. I just want to hear his vocals again on something new.
He sucks.
He sucks. Dude, do you ever listen to? Let's find out how much you really want to listen to something new. How often do you listen to punk sounds?
Punk sounds, I don't listen to it as much as Keithy does. I listen to it about once every few months.
Well, see, if you really wanted to hear something new, you would play that album more because that's new songs. Wait, that's new songs with Mike singing.
Right. There's a couple new songs on there.
No, but even the other songs, they weren't on any real albums.
I know.
And so they're still new to you.
No, they're not new to me because I've heard them a million times before I hit there.
Keithy's not back there cracking up. Now, it would be really great if I developed a good Bill Clinton imitation voice. But I don't know how to do that.
No.
Then I could do that while I do this. Here, let me go get a suit on. Suit and tie.
Uh-oh.
Chris,
America.
you look like you're in your boxers sitting there.
No, no. These are
Chris. Oh, dude, ew.
Yoga shorts.
Hey, man. We're not interested in seeing your balls. Put them away.
Oh, Lord.
I got a set of testicles and I don't care.
They're
All right. Let's take that in a different direction.
Yeah, it's just I just got my work shirt on and a pair of shorts, dude. Gosh.
Here we go. How do I do this? I'm the one with the controls here. How do I mute somebody? I don't even know how to do it. I gotta learn how to do this. There it is.
You guys should check out.
I muted him. Haha.
Josh and Mike have their matching white wristbands to get on. There's a picture that was posted. Alicia posted it. You know, friends with Josh. You know Alicia.
Oh yeah.
It's a funny photo though. It looks like they have their matching armbands.
Well, show it. Show it up on the screen.
It's probably not going to be easy to show it on the screen. I could probably post it to the Huntingtons Facebook page.
You'd be surprised. I can see things really well. Pull it up. See how good you can see my hand?
Okay.
Hey.
Ooh.
Wait. You got to talk on it so it goes back to you. Oh no, I can just click
on it myself and see.
Oh, you have to be quiet. I have to actually say something so you guys can hear.
That's actually That's a pretty rock and roll photo. I see he's got his Ramones
t-shirt on. Picture, man.
I used to have that.
Mike's stance looks awesome. Mike looks cool.
Yep. It looks good. And then Andy's in the background. But.
Hey,
Andy looks like a blur. That's because he's probably playing so fast.
Yeah.
That could be true.
Could be true.
Are you, Keithy, are you growing your hair all Johnny Ramone-like?
Yeah.
Not really. It's just
I thought you said you were going to get a haircut when you were here.
I need to keep on letting the bangs grow. I need to get down to my lip.
Cool, dude. I got a nice fade. Looks a little bit better when I'm showered and not all greasy and disgusting, but whatever.
Did you say greasy?
Yep.
You're pretty greasy, man. That reminds me of Trailer Park Boys.
Well, Chris, where's your frosted tips?
Yeah, I haven't had frosted tips in years, dude. It's back what? 6 years?
Since you turned 46?
Yeah. It's back when I was 40. And I'll do it again if I want to, and you won't.
Think about that. 40 with frosted tips. No, dude, you were older than that.
Yeah. I mean, I brought the frosted tips back. I was 40.
You brought them back.
Chris, how old are you now?
I'm 47.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Well, Jen, you're like 30, 38, 36, 37?
I will be 30-something next Saturday.
You're not supposed to tell a woman's age, dude.
Hey, how much younger than Mike are you?
2 years.
2 years, right?
Change.
2 years. So he's okay. So you're 37. You're gonna be 37.
Correct.
That's a good age. There's nothing wrong with that age.
Who's afraid of the big 4-0?
There's Josh again.
Oh, this guy again.
Yo.
And there goes Josh again.
Hold on, I can't really hear.
Oh, I can hear you, Josh.
Show going.
It's not the same
manning
without
the
you.
Merch table right now. Jen, I think your husband's on his way home or whatever.
No, he's not. He said he was still selling merch.
I'm at the table here, but you know.
Okay.
So, hey, Josh,
Tell
how
him
did
the show's not
Andy
done.
There it
do?
is. We sold some stuff, you know. We sold some stuff. I can't hear you guys at all. I don't have headphones or whatever. But I'm just gonna say this real quick and then I get off. I can't hear you. So, Bottlerocket's about to play, and you know, we're just gonna. I'm probably gonna just leave all this stuff here and go rock out in the pit. You know.
Free Huntingtons merch.
You know, just Mike and Andy want to leave, and who knows where Chris is, and that's that, you know. But,
So you should pack up the table so it doesn't get stolen.
Who wants?
I'm just going to leave the table here exposed and.
Yeah. Can't hear you guys, so yeah.
Pack
I'll
up the
come back
table.
on in the pit in a little bit. All right. Stay tuned.
Maybe somebody should text him.
Hey, Cliff, get on that.
I'll text him.
I would, but I just can't make myself care enough to.
So I'm just going to leave this table exposed, and I'm just going to go out and rock, and because Mike and Andy don't want to be here, they want to leave, and I don't know where Chris Eller is, and see you later. Did I get? That's pretty much the gist of it, right?
Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
See how easy it is to see what's on there? Look at that. Look at that. Can you see it?
No.
Oh, the lights are
It just
messing it up.
looks like a big white blob.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why you got to do one of these. You got to do one of these. Hold on. Here. See, you hold the phone up there, and then you adjust the focus, and then you can see it.
Oh, there's some kind of like alligator guy cutting the woman's throat.
How do you adjust the focus?
I don't know. On mine, I can do that.
Just hold it still for a few seconds so it can catch up to it.
There you go, Jen. Look.
No.
Yeah, still not working.
Yeah.
You can't see what that is?
Just pull the phone back a little bit. No,
it was up there.
No,
You know,
Words with friends. I'm playing right now.
I texted Josh and Mike and said, put the merch away before you walk away.
That's good.
That gets a thumbs up.
It does. Ooh, 26 points. All right. I'm tired, man. I've been up since early. I don't think I'm going to be able to... What am I supposed to be here to win? 11 o'clock?
Yeah, something like that.
You got 45 minutes. They'll be home before then they can take over.
I don't know if I can...
Well, y'all can enjoy it, and then I'll watch the show tomorrow and see if Mike popped in time to talk about it, because I'm dropping. So.
Well, thanks for joining, man. You have any more Chris-type questions?
No, I just try to... They might be dumb questions, but I just try to ask the questions that I think that people would be curious about. That's all.
The only dumb questions are the questions you don't ask.
No, the only stupid people are there are no dumb questions. There are only stupid people who ask questions. There you go.
Have a good time, man.
All right, thanks, man. Peace out.
Bye,
Jenny,
Chris.
Jen. You're beautiful. See you, Keithy. Let the locks flow, Keithy. Let them flow, brother. Let them flow.
Oh yeah.
See you, Chris. Peace out, brother. See you, Jared. Bye.
See you, man.
Yeah, this is probably going to be like the #1 viewed show of all time for our wonderful television show.
With absolutely no gas.
Yeah.
You should pick a topic.
Politics.
Well, no. So, hey, Keithy, when are you going to make a baby?
Oh, I don't know.
You know, Cliff.
Whenever my wife gets drugged.
Married couples who've been married a while and have no children typically don't like to discuss that topic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Keithy's he's still like a kid. I mean, his name's Keithy.
Yeah, that's fine. Just have to wait until till Tori gets drunk and blacks out, and then it'll be all good.
You put a baby in there?
Oh my
There you
gosh.
I didn't say that.
Wait, did I say something wrong?
You just pushed the G rating limit a little bit.
Put a baby in there? That's like very Catholic. What are you talking about?
Kind of went a little PG.
I don't want no parental guidance, no. Y'all don't know that song?
No.
That's Judas Priest.
So I heard that you said you were covering up the lust of the flesh, the eyes, and the pride of life.
Yep, we are.
That's interesting.
That is the best song ever written.
Yeah, I know. That's what you said 15 years ago.
And I still think it. That's right. It really is. Do you like the song?
It's all right. Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm more into. I mean, it's a good song. It's got a good message. But as far as their stuff, I'm more into the more obscure stuff.
And he's back.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to enjoy this?
You know you have the ability to kick him, right?
Yeah, I won't do that, but I'll mute him. Okay.
There we go.
All right. So, Keithy, do you remember what I said was the second best song ever written?
Oh crap. No, I don't. Not at all. Drawing a blank.
I'm going to give you a hint. TP.
No, still not.
Man, Room at the Top by Tom Petty.
Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about Tom Petty, so I wouldn't remember that.
I got a room at the top of this world tonight, and I ain't coming down. No.
All right, fellas, and Jen, I'm gonna head out tonight too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to make it so uninteresting. I'm zoning. I'm waiting for Mike to get back. I want to hear about the show for real.
For
You know how much they missed you.
No, not that. I just want to hear about it. I'm excited. It's a weekday show, man. We're all like in our 40s, and it's a weekday show. That's cool.
Speak for yourself.
I know. Actually, am I the only one in my 40s? Mike will be 40, what, this year? Next year.
In 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next July.
And then Rick is the same age as Mike, or he's younger than
Now,
Mike,
he's
right?
actually a year younger than I am, I think. Is that right?
Oh.
Yeah. Same with Andy.
Man, we were like I was really old with really young guys in the band. That's funny.
Pretty much.
All right. I'll see you all.
Bye,
All right.
Jared.
Take care, Jared.
Mike said they're driving, so it shouldn't be too
Alright.
long because it's only like 20 minutes from our house.
So, Keithy, what have you been working on? What adventures have you been on lately?
Working school.
School? You're still in school?
Yeah.
How long you been in school?
A year and a half.
Oh, you haven't been in school all these years?
No, no.
You went back to school?
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
That's for me knowing you not to find out.
You're 29 now, right?
Who knows?
Well, I can figure this out. You were 14 years old when you first saw us in 1999?
15. 1915.
No. Jen, what year was it when Josh Blackway first joined the band?
No, I saw you guys way before that.
I know. But I'm determining. Okay, so you saw us.
98?
98 is when he saw us, and he was 14. So 1998, he was 14. It is 20 years later, so he is 34 years old.
I'm not even close.
You're not 34 years old?
No. It's not 20 years later.
1990. Oh, it would be 20 years later in 2018. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you saw us. So, all right. So you're 32. He said not even close. Like 32 is not close to 34.
Ah, man.
That's funny.
Dog years, man. That's a long ways.
Oh, it's funny.
But my MySpace says I'm like, or I'm sorry, my Facebook says I'm like 27 or 26 or something like that. So I don't know.
You do look very young. Hey, you know, I was surprised that in the video that you didn't put. Maybe no one captured it in any of the footage, but you didn't put me giving you all those tons of fives at the end of pool party.
No, it wasn't captured.
Oh well, it was cool. We got it in that other video. That's pretty high quality too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how'd the interviews turn out? Did you look through any of those yet?
No, no, I'm in school. So I told Chris here. I told him I said I probably won't even touch it until January. So it's just gonna sit on the hard drive for the next 4 months.
That's cool. Hey dude, we ain't got nothing but time.
Yeah, but I did dig the
Ain't
footage
none of us
out
getting any older.
so I can put the show up. But that's all I messed with.
No, that's still cool that you did that. That's really, really cool. I mean, that's just, you know, we need to have you move over here so you can just be, like, part of our crew forever.
Yeah, and I was really stoked to get the Jason's footage posted, too, so I posted some of that stuff, too.
Awesome. Did they like it?
Yeah. Because they said that all their stuff is, like, really low-quality stuff. So it's cool to have, you know, like, HD and all that other stuff.
You know, I was really surprised by the video. Is it looks like there's maybe 40 or 50 people at the show. It doesn't look like there's a lot of people there. And they kept saying this many or that many tickets sold or whatever, but
200 tickets.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that to me. It looks like hardly any. It looks very small. But when we were actually playing, it seemed pretty cool. So I don't know if it's just the way, whatever. But either way, it's good. Have you watched it yet, Jen?
I have not.
It's worth watching.
But I was there.
She was there.
That's true. Being there was probably cooler than watching it on video.
Yeah. Although you should have added some of Phoenix's sly moves in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Right on. Hey, Chris, what do you do for a living?
Me?
Yeah.
I actually price ink for an ink company, and it is infinitely more boring than it is.
Wait, you price what?
Ink for an ink company. We're actually the largest ink manufacturer in the world.
And what do you mean that you price it? Like you just have to go and put stickers on everything?
No. Like, it's a company that we make ink for packaging, printing, things like that, and we have a department that prices like new matches for customers if they're creating something new or whatever. So
you don't have standard prices. You're basically looking to get the most you can get from every customer, and so it's all based on what you think you can get, or
basically, yeah, it's ridiculously convoluted. So
interesting. So you're on a computer and you're making reports all day, right?
It's a lot of like working in Excel and crunching numbers and looking at.
I actually like doing that a lot. I like doing that more than I like. Like whenever I'm doing that stuff at my job, I like it more than a lot of the nuts and bolts of what I do.
It's interesting when we're allowed to kind of do what we need to do, but that's not always the case. So.
Yeah.
Josh is trying.
The cheer for Paris!
Josh is broadcasting Bottlerocket.
For this next part. So if you don't mind, I don't know. This is fucking guy! It wasn't shitty. But you can do better. One more time. Wow.
They swear a lot.
It's your type of music, right?
Oh, yeah.
I actually just
Hey,
caught
Ryan
the
Hardy.
thing to do.
Yo, I'm not at the show anymore. Josh is taking over. This is probably super chaotic, right?
Hey, dude, what's his name from, I want to see the other guitar player. Did he trim down at all? Did Cody
Yeah.
lose any weight, Mike?
From
he
when?
has.
Like from when?
When he was fat.
Well, gosh, that's real. How am I supposed to answer that question? I mean, I don't know. I don't like keep pictures of these dudes. You know? I don't know. It's dark right now because I'm in a car.
Cody looks a lot thinner.
Yeah?
Yeah, I saw him Monday. He looks like quite a bit thinner than last time I saw him, maybe like a year and a half ago.
Oh,
There you go. There you go. There's some perspective.
So is he, how much skinnier, so is he thinner than when, like a year and a half ago?
Yeah. Quite a bit.
Funny. I'm just amusing myself. So, Mike, you felt like you didn't waste your time by playing the show?
I'm sorry, I had to mute. I had to mute because I had to sneeze. What?
So you didn't feel like you wasted your time by playing the show?
No, it was good. We had a good crowd, and there was a lot of people right up in the front there that were having a good time. And we sold some merchandise to people who said they had never seen us play before, which is always a good thing.
Yep.
If you impress people enough to make them want to spend their hard-earned money on some stuff. So that was good. It was, you know, it was, I don't know, maybe 100 people there by the time all was said and done.
Oh, cool. But now, is there more people than that now?
No, I think by the time our set was midway to done, through the pairs set and to our set, it was pretty consistent. Yeah, the very first band had a really, really, really thin crowd.
But you know, 100 people on a weeknight is pretty fantastic.
Hold on 1 second, I gotta give directions. 695 East is where we're going. Yep, if you can follow that bus, you're good. I got a guy from Canada here. I gotta tell him where we're going.
Oh, he's following you?
No,
No,
he's driving.
Oh.
I'm not talking to you while I'm driving, man. That would be
No, Andy
against the laws.
is driving.
Yeah, Andy's driving, and I'm talking to you. Yes. That's
So
right.
Andy, hey Andy.
No, he can't hear you. What are you talking about? I have headphones in, or else this would be really chaotic.
The head sounded great. The head sounds great.
Oh yes, Andy says the head sounded great.
No. Repeat every word that I say, Mike. Okay, ready?
Oh yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Hey Andy.
Hey Andy,
I heard that you made the band play too fast.
that you made the band play too fast.
Probably.
Is there a period there? Are we done?
Yes, we're done. That's it.
Okay.
Period.
I was practicing high school rock, and
He
it was
practiced.
like lightning fast.
He practiced the high school rock, and so the songs were faster on the high school rock than they were that we play them live. And there was the general excitement because we said some funny things right before we played, and everyone was laughing, and it was fun, and everybody was having a good time. So it was like this, just excitement of being on stage and having a good time when people are like ready to rock.
Right.
It's not like we played it thrash metal style.
No.
It wasn't
So
even as fast as high school rock, for sure.
It was just fast. It was fast in the vein of the way that we played it back when we toured all the time.
right. So
Jump over like a couple lanes.
if there was 100 people when you guys were playing, and that's a small venue, it probably looked more packed out and fun than when we played the other week, right?
Yes, it did. It looked.
Oh.
The stage was smaller. It wasn't as wide, and plenty of people right up in the front and singing the whole time.
Awesome.
Good stuff. And like, what was really weird is we were hanging out in the parking lot in the back, right? Yeah, go, jump over one more. And just kind of chilling, talking to Ray from Teenage Bottlerocket, just whatever. And this guy drives up in a car, and he's got "Hooray for You" like blaring out of the car, like what you used to see back in the day when people would blare like rap music and stuff, just like blaring out of the car, like what in the world? Like you could hear it from like half a block away. And this guy drives up, and we're like, dude, that dude looks like somebody's granddad, like older looking guy. And come to find out, he's like a super teenage Bottlerocket fan, and the Bottlerocket guys, he got a hold of them, the other night. He's 47, but he kind of appeared older from a distance. But in any case, the Bottlerocket guys got a hold of him, and we're like, you guys, you should check out the Huntingtons. We're playing with them in Baltimore. You should come see us. And so they turned him on to Huntingtons, and the guy pulls up jamming like "Hooray for You," like loud as can be. And so he was hooked, loved it. Josh handed him the GoPro camera like halfway through the set, and he recorded a whole bunch of cool stuff.
Awesome.
So it should be cool. It was fun. We had fun, and it was more of a fun show because Josh was telling jokes or trying to tell jokes.
He's very good at that.
I brought my superb humor.
Yes, Andy said he brought his superb humor to the show, and no, it was fun. I mean, I didn't have any issues with it. I think Chris probably thought, whoa, hold on, we're gonna try not to get into an accident here. All right, so I think Chris probably thought we just played too fast, because 3 weeks ago it was we drilled into his head for a while. Stop playing so fast. You're playing too fast.
Right.
And so we drilled that into his head, and so we got him to do it the way that we thought it should be. And then tonight we were just like, boom, like we could have played 40 songs in 30 minutes. We were just blazing, man. So we took some breaks, and we did a pretty decently long pool party ending.
Did people get on stage like normal?
We had a couple people get up. Josh was encouraging them to get up. This is just a handful.
Positive feedback after.
Yeah, but afterwards it was like all kinds of people saying that they'd never seen us before and that it was great.
Well, Hardy was there, right?
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
Yep, and his drummer Brett was there. I don't think he's gonna remember. I don't think his drummer's gonna remember the show.
So the whole Midnight Picture Show was there? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the entire two-piece Midnight Picture Show was there. But his drummer was double fisting it all night.
What does that mean?
All right,
pounding beers, one in both hands.
He has two hands, therefore he can hold two beers. And he before we even went in, we were all hanging out in the parking lot for a long time before we even went in to start the show. And my man was all over the place slurring and just, it's his thing. Whatever. He won't remember. He won't remember tomorrow.
Well, I remember after the show in Baltimore, he was all like, oh, this was the best day of my life, really over the top like that.
No, he had a good time. He enjoyed himself. He bought a vinyl, I think, and no. He bought 2 CDs he didn't have. So he's not a traditional pop punk or punk rock guy. He's more of a metal guy, and so he's just starting to dive into the whole Ramones core, punk rock type thing. So he's
right, and you realize that there's a lot more in common with what we do and what Green Day does, Screeching Weasel and the Queers. There's a lot more in common with that stuff than even with Poison and 80s hair metal. There's actually a lot of common ground between the two. So if you like the one, it's not a big leap to the other.
Right. Yep. So they had a good time, and a lot of people there. I had no idea who they were, but they were right up in the front singing the songs. So no clue. I'd never seen them before.
Did you ask them why they didn't come to the show in Baltimore?
No, I didn't ask that. I would assume that the attraction was Teenage Bottlerocket, so they're like, oh wow, I can see the Huntingtons and Teenage Bottlerocket for $12 or whatever.
Less.
So, yeah.
Well, do you think that we'll be able to get our foot in the door and play there on a weekend?
Perhaps. I mean, the only bummer was that the guy that booked us to do this show was not there tonight. So another sort of managerial type dude. You can jump. I'm sorry, 1 second. You can jump over to the left. Another managerial type dude was there. Super cool the whole night. But yeah, I mean, I think possibly, yeah. And the sound there is great. Like unbelievably good, actually. Like on the stage for the quick little line check that we did, it was like, holy cow. Vocals are just right in your face and everything's just right there, like really good.
How did you know how loud to get your amps?
Well, we didn't. We just kind of plugged in and the guy
Hopes
said
for the best.
Yeah, we did a real quick line check of everything. He did a real quick line check of the drums. We did check and A for 30 seconds. I didn't have to tell him to turn up or down anything. It
Awesome.
just was good. And yeah, so.
Right on. Well, did you guys take band photos? You know, Chris probably wants band photos with that lineup too.
We did not.
Uh-oh.
We did not.
Uh-oh.
No, stay here. Stay here. Because you're going to get off at this exit here. No, we did not take any band photos. Perhaps someone in the crowd took a photo of us playing. I'm sure they did. And the Josh's GoPro camera that he just in the crowd. Here, take this and film us. And jump over here one more time. That's literally what he did. He just like randomly handed it to somebody.
And that person could have just run off with it.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Very trusting.
So, no, fun night. Pears were very much like a hardcore punk rock band. I'd never heard them before. But a lot of yelling and, craziness. And, we just, whatever, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say right now. We're driving.
Cool. You almost home?
We are very close. We're probably about 5 minutes away.
Well, now we don't even need you on the show because you gave us everything we were waiting for all this time.
Yeah, well, that's true. If you guys want to close it down, that's fine. It's up to you.
I would be okay with that.
Up to you. Do what you do.
I'm tired. If you guys are okay with that.
Well, see, I can't see everybody that's there. I can kind of see Keith, and I see somebody
Chris?
else, but
There's some random lady in here that nobody knows who she is. Though.
Chris is here, Jen's here, you're here, and I'm here, and Chris is here.
Who's the other guy that's in the?
Chris.
I see another.
Jen better have some cheesesteaks.
Chris who?
Chris Rose.
Ah! I thought you were talking about Chris, your brother.
No, he was here earlier.
Tell Andy that there is a Taco Bell on the way home.
I don't think Andy
McDonald's or
wants
Taco Bell.
Andy
I
wants
just
Taco
heard him
Bell.
say that I better have cheesesteaks waiting for him.
Yeah. Well, where are you gonna get? You're not gonna get a cheesesteak at Taco Bell.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He can stop at Taco Bell.
Hey, did Andy have strap locks?
Did you have strap locks?
No, actually.
No strap locks.
That was a brand
Was he wearing his guitar low?
So it gripped very well.
Yes, it was fairly low, but it was a brand new strap, so it was like it wasn't going to go anywhere.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I mean? He bought it today.
And how did he like the amp sound?
No, he said it was really good. He liked it a lot.
Did he plug into the low or the high gain?
I would assume he did exactly what you told him to do.
Yeah, exactly.
He said
awesome.
he said he did exactly what you told him to do. And it sucks because like we show up and the Bottlerocket guys are like, oh, we probably should have mentioned this earlier, but you're free to use all of our cabs. We're like, man, that would have like saved a lot. We wouldn't have had to like drag all these cabinets down here. But no.
So Andy, ask Andy. Just verify with him. I'm free to take his cabinet to New York City.
Yeah, I think so. He can take your cabinet to New York then? Yes, he says yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, we're all good there.
Awesome. Did Josh tell you that he's going to come to your house to record his guitar solos?
He did not mention that. No.
All right. Wow. He is
But I assume he will. Yes.
gonna be awesome.
So is
All
there
right.
a carry out, Jen, that's still open that we can get some cheesesteaks from?
In other words, you want me to check the menus and see how late?
Well, it's Thursday, so I got to think. Oh, no, that Spyro's place was open really late.
I thought that was open till midnight.
I think so. We could probably get some pretty fat Indian cheesesteaks from Spyro's.
Modern technology, people. Modern technology.
Nah, dude, we continue to use paper menus. I'm sorry, yes, right. I'm failing my duties as a American driver guide for our Canadian friend.
Hey, the show goes offline in 2 minutes. That means we will have been 2 hours.
Okay.
2 minutes.
All good.
Does anybody else have anything to say?
I'm looking for the Spyro's time. It looks like they're closed. Sorry.
What?
They closed.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could
Dude,
call and find out.
Go to 7-Eleven and buy him a vacuum-packed
I said there was.
turkey and cheese sandwich.
There was.
It's called the brand. It's a really good brand. It's called
7-Eleven brand.
It
No.
says it closes at 11, Mike.
Yeah. I
and
think,
Turkey Hill is even better.
I think 7-Eleven and really good brand are like oxymorons. They don't necessarily jive.
No, not 7-Eleven, but there's I forget what the brand is, but there's a certain vacuum packed sandwich brand that's in those, and they're really good. Oh, Deli Express is what they're called.
Deli Express.
Very good.
We will keep that in mind when there is no other option. We will keep that in mind.
Hey. You wait till you get to your house, and you can just feed them with whatever you got in your house.
It's not much.
It's not much at the moment, yeah.
Is Andy staying the night at your house?
Oh, yeah. My man's tired.
Cool.
He's ready to crash.
Ask Andy, was it worth the drive to come down to do the show?
Cliff wants to know if it was worth make a left here. If it was worth the drive to come down to do the show.
Yeah, but I'm also seeing my family and all that. Too.
Oh, yeah. It's basically like a multi trip.
Like I said,
So he wasn't gonna just make the trip. So basically, he's not willing. Like if Josh and Mike start going crazy with the CJ Ramon stuff, he's not gonna come down and make the trip just to play a concert with us, right?
Well, I don't know. It depends on how far between the concerts they are. He's very much not interested in playing in sweaty bars. Like, at the end of the night, it was like, let's get out of here. It wasn't even the end of the night. It was like the end of the set. Hey, let's get out of here. And we were basically ready to do that. We just went back to the merch table, and I got hung up with. There was some very nice, very complimentary, brand new fans that spilled beer all over the display shirts.
Awesome.
Which kind of sucks. Yeah. But they were very nice, and they did buy some things, but they spilled beer all over it.
You should have sold him this beer spilled shirt.
The next guy that came up was like, "I'll take an extra large in this," and I'm like, "Okay, well, this one right here has beer on it." He's like, "I'll take the beer one." It's like, he's like, that makes it more authentic. Like,
oh
okay.
No.
So, but now we ended up staying through pairs, and then when the crowd kind of thinned between bands, we loaded out and got out of there. You're going to make a right at the circle here.
Awesome.
Oh, you're like 2 minutes from the house.
Well, look.
We're 20 seconds from the house. Yeah.
Look, you guys have a great night. I'm going to take us off live. Everybody who's watching, because I know there's so many of you, thank you very much for joining us tonight on the most boring show that we've had so far. I'm sorry about that. I'm not a great host. And Christy says hello and goodbye, too. Jen, thank you very much for coming up and assisting. Keithy,
right at the next
Chris, really appreciate you guys coming here and helping me pass the time. It's very nice of you. Take care, guys, and we'll see y'all later. And until 2 Thursdays from now, peace.
So y'all.
Capital P, little E, little A, capital C, capital E. Okay, bye. Wait, how do I stop broadcasting?